Hello, this is Troy Ruger with Innovator Unleashed. Today I'm going to talk about something that's popped up in my life from time to time. This would be when people walk up to me and I tell them about being a mechanical engineer and loving designing things, building things, and they say, "Hey, I have this awesome idea. Here it is. Go with it." It's really interesting. I've been recently read a number of books which reflect some of my own thinking. One of them is really interesting. Here it is. Here's a quote. It says, "The ability to visualize is critically important for imagination. Unfortunately, as we get older, most of us aren't encouraged to practice this skill. Beyond childhood, we stop telling imaginative stories ourselves and focus instead on reading other people's fiction. We stop making artwork and begin looking at other people's creations." Now, the reason these two things have a lot in common with each other is that I think when we're younger, we think, I want to go build this, or I want to go make this, or I want to draw this amazing picture. And you go and you do it. Sometimes you fail, but rarely do you ever see a 4-year-old critical of their own artwork. My son is an excellent example of what it's like to use your imagination to the fullest and attempt to draw it. It doesn't work very well initially, and then he blows my socks off from time to time. He loves dinosaurs, and he has become quite proficient at drawing these pictures, and no longer do I have to ask him what it is, but I can instantly tell exactly what he intended. We have the same abilities inside of us, but as we get older, like that quote was talking about, we're not encouraged to use this creative power that we have. It's something that I strive to inspire in other people, is that they have the ability to create those ideas that are in their mind. So I encourage you, instead of the next time that you go up to somebody and say, "Hey, I have this great idea," go with it. You can go make $1 million. Pause and always think, well, why am I not trying it out? I had an instance where I went to a seminar and somebody did this exact same thing. He came up, and I'll call him Joe, just to give him a different name, and he said, "I have this great idea. I want this construction site to be captured in 3D, so at the end of the day you take a snapshot. You know exactly where pipes were laid." Because I guess that's an issue in construction. Sometimes the pipes are not laid exactly where they were supposed to be laid. And then later, they could accidentally cut through them when they're putting in other features into the construction site. Now, I thought it was pretty cool, and I went the next day, or the next time I went back to work the next Monday, and I went and I talked to a different engineer that knew something about 3D environments. He's an incredible engineer. But it's interesting because I reflect upon that and I think, okay, so why was I more qualified than this individual? This individual that came up and talked to me, Joe, he knows construction sites. I don't. I only know what people tell me about them. So he could have easily gone and found somebody like my friend at work that has more of a knowledge on the software side of things, on three-dimensionally. So yeah, he had the skills, but he doubted his abilities to do it. Now, does this mean that every idea that pops into your head is one that you should pursue? No. But I think we often discount our abilities, underestimate how much we can do with the abilities that we do have, and more importantly, how much we can learn in order to accomplish those goals that we want. So once again, I encourage you, the next time you have a great idea pop into your head, let it dwell there. Think about it. How could you possibly make it happen? Once again, not every idea is going to be fantastic. But boy, practicing, even entertaining those ideas, use that imagination. Try and think out a few steps. It'll only result in your ability to grow and to learn in order to accomplish those really big things that you really do want in life. And sometimes even those small things that we want in life. So once again, this is Troy Rooker, the Innovator Unleashed. Go out and create those ideas that are in your mind so they can help the world around us. Take care.